Shot my dog, I can't stand.
Lucha Marks generated this shit.
Yeah, shot my dog, I can't stop. Yeah, shot my dog until she drops. Shot, 2,000 volts straight in her top. Cause my dog can't stay in her spot. Yeah, got this remote on me like in my Glock. If Kaya try to move, she out of luck. She better know I don't give a fuck. She's getting off her place, she's getting strong. Gotta stay in that little place for 8 hours. She getting up, I can't allow her. She my Palestine, I got the power. I'm in my electric ivory tower.
Welcome to the show. This is Internet Uncapped. I am your host, Evan. Joining me, as always, is Mitchell. Also, Mitchell, you might want to change your name because it looks pretty similar to mine. But
yeah, I changed it. Sick.
It's all good. So, as you can tell from our brand new, totally lit intro, we are covering the Hasan Collargate situation. This is our third, hopefully final, video of this. And we wanted to go over many of the developments and a lot of the aftermath of what has been happening when it comes to Collargate. Mitchell, I would like you to take it away as we dive deeper into the aftermath now. This is the final, the capstone of it all of Collargate, and we'll see where it transpires from there. So go ahead, Mitchell, take it away.
Yeah. So we have a lot of information to go over. This is going to be so much stuff that we're going to be going over today. Taylor Lorenz has responded. So much has been said, so much has been done, and we're going to debunk a lot of this nonsense. And it's going to be a real fun time today. I can't wait to go over it. So we've discussed this over the phone ad nauseum, and I wish this would just stop. But Hasan just doesn't know how to go ahead and just be quiet. But yeah, we're gonna break down this Taylor Lorenz video. It is titled "Hasan Piker in the Future No One Is Ready For." Yeah, okay, Taylor. Okay, trailer. We know that you're ready for it. And I think without further notice, we should just jump right into it. And we're just going to break this down. We have a lot to say. We got some clips that are going to go ahead and go with this stuff, as well as some other pieces of evidence as well. So I think without further ado, let's just jump right into it. So again, this is Taylor Lorenz video here. Let me pull up my notes. Let me go to the first one. And then the very beginning, they're just showing like clips of like streamers talking about it. There's that person and Los Pollos and Moist Critical. So there's nothing really that you're missing. We'll post the link in the description, and we'll post some of the other stuff in the description as well. But for the most part, I got some clips, and then we're gonna that I think are really vital, and we're gonna respond to some of this other stuff as well. So take it away, trailer.
Last week, the internet has been dominated by the conspiracy theory that Twitch streamer Hasan Piker abused his dog using a shock collar during a Twitch live stream. There is two.
Okay, so right there, trailer is already going ahead, and she's making it known that this is what is said on the internet. People are saying Hasan shocked his dog. Evan, I think I speak for both of us when I say we've seen the footage. We've looked at the footage. We both believe he shocked that dog. We believe that it is a shock collar on that dog. Hasan is lying about it because he is worried more about himself as a brand and looking good to the general public. He's a Nepo baby. We know that. He's never dealt with any type of adversity in his life. He's been given everything. This is the first time he's really had to deal with any type of criticism or dealt with any type of adversity throughout his life. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with that. And then you got trailer here just going ahead and she claims to be a like a pop culture and internet reporter. I've read some of her stuff, or sorry, not read, rather. I've watched some of her stuff prior to this video. Oh my God, on a scale from 1 to 10, she's the shit emoji. That's how I would put it. She's not, just listening to her is nauseating, and I can't stand it. But for the sake of the video, let's continue.
To be clear, zero evidence that his dog Kaya was even wearing a shock collar during that live stream. Kaya is pictured wearing a canvas collar with a little AirTag holder in it in the original clip, where she yelped once after seemingly catching her nail on the dog bed. This led...
Okay, so without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump into it, into the original clip here. So I got the original clip. I'm going to go ahead and full screen it. We're going to go to it now. This is the original clip. This is not edited. Nothing crazy has gone on. This is the original clip.
Of all of America's much more consequential violence, okay? It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking go, just stop.
All right, and when we broke this video down, we talked about the dog is here. You see him looking down here to the left side, and he's reaching with this left arm here. We talked about this before on the very first video.
Yep.
And he
just fucking go, just stop.
And the dog yelps as soon as he reaches over there, which Hasan has said, I was reaching for my zins. Then why didn't you put a zin in afterwards? Because you weren't reaching for your zins. Why was when the dog yelped, you didn't go check on the dog? Because you shocked it. You knew what happened to the dog. So stop lying, Hasan. And to quote one Ames when he talked to Review Tech USA, pause, answer the question. That's all you got to do is just stop lying. You definitely shocked the dog. Just admit to it. But we'll play the rest of this.
Jesus Christ, what are you doing? You're being such a baby.
Yeah, the dog got shocked. It's such a baby.
It's just... Yeah. You're making her stressed. She just literally is so incredibly spoiled from my mom.
Yeah, nothing can ever be Hasan's fault.
No.
So that's the original clip. And, you can see, you can go ahead and you can see in the clip, you can see the collar. I don't know why I stopped sharing my screen. I'm an idiot. Let me do it again.
It's one of those days.
Yeah, it really is. But you look here, it's a collar.
It's fucking go.
And you can see, like, throughout this thing, this clip, you see her with it there. You see, bam, she gets shocked. She goes down. But again, that one clip that one spot I had it, you can clearly see there's a
right. Yeah, and I mean, this is just so we're all on the same page. We're all clear. We have covered this two additional times or previous times.
But,
so if there's no doubt about what happened, this is now the third time we got to say he shocked the dog.
But
there were receipts. This was covered. I mean, there's a really great quote from Keith Habersberger of the Try Guys, and he said detectives should be hiring these teenagers who go on Reddit and like search for this stuff, and it's true for Twitter in this case.
Yeah, and I want to point out one thing. So I'm going to put my mouse over it. Pay attention to like right here, this spot here. Yep. You can see. Look.
Right, so that's the collar.
No, but look,
she's clearly wearing a collar. There's no.
Yeah, but there's a light.
Like it's right there.
There's a light.
Yeah, and there are two dots which are one of them. I think it was the AirTag, right? One of them is the AirTag.
Yeah, the AirTag.
The quote unquote AirTag. Yes, but yes, right. No, yeah,
yeah. Again, absolute insanity, and you can see again the other part of the collar. There is a light on there. Yep. So that was from, again, this is Yeet just screen captures things and then posts them. That's it. There's nothing suspicious, nothing crazy. He doesn't edit anything. He just goes ahead and just does that.
Yeah, whoever you are, you're the MVP because you've really captured this whole thing and really summarized like every crazy angle from this. It's shout out to you, Awk 20,000.
Yeah, or Yeet as they go by.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna go back to the trailer Lorenz video. Here we go. All right, next clip here.
Again, you can't prove a negative. After Hasan revealed the vibration collar on stream, bad actors attempted to leverage the fact that he put a small piece of tape on the back to conceal his phone number, which is like written in Sharpie on the back of the little vibration box, as evidence that he somehow secretly...
No, This is taken from his stream.
Yeah.
XQC is not a bad actor. He took a picture from the stream. Him and Hutch did this, and they went ahead and they raised the brightness, whatever terminology you want to use, and they showed that it was tape on it, and then you could see the circles where the prongs would go to. So don't stop misrepresenting the information. Stop it.
Modified and soldered down shock collar prongs, something that would basically be like impossible to do, like impossible. I'll pause here.
It is not impossible.
So let's be clear, Taylor or Trailer. It's the method that people have deduced is not about soldering. It's literally using a pair of pliers and ripping the prong out. Okay? So that is so just for context, that is what people are alleging here. It's not like he soldered off the frickin' prongs. He literally took before the stream, to be clear, he took a piece of pliers or some equivalent, took out the prongs, and then put the tape on, and he did it, and then he put the collar back on Kaya. Then when Kaya came over to him, he took off the collar, and then he showed it on camera. Okay, so
Yes.
let's be very clear. And you're not going to say that because you don't want to make him look bad.
It was all extremely, and I mean extremely performative.
Extremely, yes. And that's exactly right. That's exactly correct.
And the other thing I want to point out too, you see this dog Kaya. It's a big dog. It's a long-haired dog, and you have black tape on that little black collar, and there's no hair on the tape.
Mhm.
Huh? It's almost like you just did it before the stream. Huh?
Right. Which, and again, it makes no sense for that collar to have the tape on it and not have the hair on it. So it had to have happened right before the stream. Had to.
Exactly.
So there's no soldering going on. I don't know what kind of hobbies or some kind of whatever the hell you're into, Taylor, but you need to get that out of your head.
Exactly. It's cope. Let's play the next clip.
To say that I've met Kaya IRL. I have never seen her in a shock collar. I've spoken to people.
Holy shit. You're telling me that if I buy a collar for my 2 cats, I can never take it off and put on another one? Whoa. Oh my god. It's not like Hasan doesn't know you're going to be stopping by, Trailer. Like, what an idiot. Like, I went there at a scheduled time, and the dog didn't have the shock collar on. So I don't know what you guys are talking about. Hasan wouldn't lie to me. I'm Trailer Lorenz. I'm important. I got 218,000 subscribers on YouTube. I went ahead and I reported protests on fucking Roblox. Hasan would never lie to me. Idiot.
People who have walked Kaya, babysit Kaya, probably spent hundreds of hours with this dog. And
So you're saying people that are employed by someone, people that get clout off of him, aren't talking bad about him? Let me show you my shock face. So stupid.
according to everyone I spoke to, in 0 instances has she ever been abused. Not a single guest on Piker's Twitch stream in the years and years and years that he's had Kaya has said that they've ever seen Piker mistreat Kaya.
It's not a shock collar. I've seen that collar.
And again, now they're going to show Carolyn Kwan, who, again, you can easily just take the collar off. Like, we're acting like you can't just go ahead and just take the thing off. This is such a dumb argument. Like, this is so stupid.
It's not only that, but it's but like, and this is, and I have to say this, but it's like, you know how like there's like watchmojo.com and they do all the top 10 lists and all that. She has the exact same cadence as that announcer. And it's so like mind numbing to hear this. She and a bunch of other people do this similar kind of like gotcha kind of opinion op-ed like type content. And it's like she's trying to present other people's opinions as if they are fact, but that's not it.
No, this is the other thing that I hate too. And this is what we're seeing. And rather than debate the evidence that's been shown, her and the orbiters are all just saying Kai is a spoiled dog.
Right.
Sick. You rock, dude. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? Nothing. Nothing. He shocked the dog. He put tape over where the prongs would be. He removed the prongs prior to that. He said he said that he didn't shock her. Then he said that it was a vibration collar. The company already showed that it, in fact, is a fucking shock collar. There's clips of him shocking the dog in other instances or having the shock collar. He's been exposed. And all he has to do is just say, I had a shock collar. I shouldn't have shocked the dog. It was a moment of weakness. It won't happen again. I'll learn from this. But this guy is such an asshole, and he just lies consistently, and he's so used to lying to his audience and to his orbit that he just chooses to lie over and over and over again, and he's just digging a hole that's so deep. Hasan, I'm going to say it. You're on the level of DSP with delusion and lying, him and Cyrax. So have fun. You're a lolcow, buddy.
Yeah. He only has himself to blame, truly.
Exactly. And I pulled up this part where she shows this tweet. This video is undeniable proof that Ethan Klein, Dan Solomon, XQC, Tectone, and others knowingly shared a fake video to defame Hasan Piker. Please boo/share if you haven't already. They need to be exposed. What the fuck are you talking about?
And what's the fake video? Because if I remember correctly, Mitchell, only a few episodes ago, did we determine that Hasan fans, one in particular, was the one who shared a clearly doctored video, and Twitter tagged it as being manipulated. So
Bam.
Where are the receipts for Ethan Klein? Where are the receipts for Dan Saltman, XQC, Tectone? Where are the receipts that they are somehow showing fabricated videos showing him shocking the dog? That is absolute bullshit.
Yeah, I can easily go ahead. If I own this account, I can easily write on there, there is no video proof of Hasan losing his virginity. Therefore, he is a virgin.
Right.
Anyone can type crazy shit like that.
It's true.
And just to go ahead and say this video is undeniable proof that Ethan Klein, Dan Solomon, XQC, Tectone, and others knowingly shared a fake video to defame Hasan Piker. No, they did not. It was a clip from Yeet, which is Yeet. If you look at all of his stuff, it is just screen captured and posted. That is it. He doesn't doctor anything. He makes a cut. He'll make it like a minute or two long, but he doesn't go ahead and it's just like a weird cut in the middle where you're like, well, what happened in the middle there? Just to make people look bad. And it's pretty on par with everything else that happens. He doesn't pick a side. He just posts stuff for people to see and for people to know. And Taylor for our trailer to go ahead and try to make it seem like, yeah, they've been exposed big time. Yeah, okay, bud.
Regular thing. And also what's crazy to me too is shock collars, which are commonly used in dog training.
And this is another Hasan point. Again, we talked about it. It went from she didn't get shocked, it's not a shock collar, it's a vibration collar, to shock collars aren't that bad. She never had a shock collar to begin with. I mean, what's next, dude? There's no fucking dog? This is insane. And now, and this is the quote. Hasan has been trying to explain, well, like trainers use shock collars. And here's Lorenz going ahead and going into the book of Hasan lies. Here we go.
They're not like tasers. They usually give like a crawling sensation on a dog's skin. But the idea that Piker is somehow secretly abusing his dog and shocking Kaya until she's in pain repeatedly is just completely made up in people's heads.
And that's not what people are saying. People are not saying that Hasan is shocking the dog continuously to torture the dog. No, what people are saying is he's torturing the dog, and we have it right there. Bam, bam, I'm touching my screen. He is shocking the dog to lay down as a prop in the background on that canvas bed. That is what people are complaining about. They're not complaining about him shocking the dog constantly. They're complaining about how he abused that power of the shock collar to put the dog on a canvas bed so the dog wouldn't fucking move for his stream. That's what people are complaining about. They're not complaining about this made-up bullshit trailer that you're trying to go ahead and make seem like is the narrative. It's not true. Shut up.
This is a dog that lives a life I guarantee you is significantly better than anyone watching this video.
Oh, sick. Thanks. I'm a piece of shit.
Idea that dozens of high-profile guests on Piker's stream and every single person who's
Yeah, you can really tell when people have only ever watched that one clip. He doesn't even know Kaya is a female.
Shout out to Evan Loves
What
Worf.
does that even mean? This is terrible. Trailer, do better.
ever spent any meaningful time with Kaya would all be involved in some secret, years-long, elaborate cover-up is insane. Like, literally.
Yeah. And then, here we go.
Here's our boy Yeet again, and
Yeah.
also Evan Loves Worf.
What are you talking about? You sound insane. Why does he sound insane? All he said is a new Kaya clip in Collargate is making waves right now. What do you think? It's literally just asking for your opinion. It's not saying here's Hasan going ahead and shocking his dog. He didn't name it Collargate. He didn't come up with that term. Like, come on now. And then she just picked
Be
this.
sure to like and subscribe to our channel. You fucking idiot! What the hell's going on here? What kind of madness is this? That's basically what he's doing.
Exactly.
Literally, if you believe this, you have lost touch with reality. The entire thing is the most idiotic and deranged conspiracy theory that I think I've ever covered. Like, this is literally like, it's QAnon flat earther level shit. Nevertheless,
it's flat earther shit. Are you kidding me? There's a video of this man's dog yelping as he reaches for something to click, and you're trying to tell me it is on the level of flat earther.
So
Trailer.
If he's
You
not
cannot
shocking the
be
dog,
serious.
then what is he doing to have her cause that yelp? No explanation. None. There's no explanation from these people whatsoever.
Yeah, she said earlier that, you could see the dog go ahead and step on something. And she also, in part of this video, also says that I've had dogs before, and dogs just yelp. No, they fucking
Not like
don't.
that, they don't.
That's not true.
That's not true.
To the extent that she's saying, that's not true.
No.
the story has been weaponized by the far right to launch a multi-platform smear campaign against Piker. Laura Loomer has posted relentlessly about it. Tech founder Palmer Luckey is offering $100,000 to anyone who can tear apart.
And this right here blows up your whole case. You're an idiot, Trailer. I will donate $100,000 to Hasan's fundraising campaign for early prisoner release if he allows at iFixit to tear apart the collar his dog has been wearing on Twitch to verify it isn't a shock collar. Why not take that opportunity? All you have to do, this person shows up, goes, it's not a shock collar, and then you get $100,000. Why not prove that? Why not? Because you're lying. It's that simple.
Yep.
It is that simple. Ask me about anything that's possibly illegal, and guess what? I'm going to go ahead and try to prove my fucking case because I'm not a piece of shit. It's just that simple. Let them just check it out. And then you have Trailer here going, oh, it's terrible that they would offer $100,000 to check out a shock collar. Far rightist.
Yeah, right.
Oh my god, dumb.
And let me also say this, to be perfectly fair, I want to give a disclaimer. Laura Loomer is a literal conspiracy theorist and lunatic, but at least she has some decency to understand what is going on. At the very, very least, and that ain't much. That bar is very, very low. Okay, so
yeah, it's again absolute insanity.
Vibration collar, which I just want to say again, Kaya's not even wearing in that original clip. She was just wearing her regular canvas collar with the AirTag holder.
No, that is wrong. That is a lie. It has been proven, and I want to show this now. Oh, okay. She just said, "I feel like I'm taking crazy pills." Lady, you talking is making me want to do meth.
Or maybe take some Zens from Hasan.
Yeah. So this is from another YouTuber here. I forgot the name. It's let's show the Liberal Hive Mind. But someone reached out to the company that makes the Educator collars. Right there, from Educator Collars. Hi there. To me, that looks like the low to medium power RX-090 receiver that comes with most of our units out of the box. Here's the link. It looks like someone cut off the contact points and put tape over it to maybe cover up any rough edges left for the cutting instead of just replacing the contact points with a comfort pad. So there is a pad that you could put on there if you don't want to use that function. if you want to be sure exactly with receiver, it is you will need to remove the tape. Sorry, if you want to be sure exactly what the receiver it is, you will need to remove the tape. The company that makes those collars legit said, "Yep, that is our fucking shock collar." So, trailer, please, trailer, please, please explain,
Original clip. She was just wearing her regular canvas collar with the AirTag holder. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Prominent Silicon Valley venture capitalists are weighing in. Posts pushing the conspiracy theory are among the most viewed posts of all time on subreddits like Livestream Fail. Israeli news sites have been mainstreaming the conspiracy along with a slew of low-quality SEO-driven outlets. Democratic influencers who are part of Chorus and the 1630 Fund's dark money influence campaign, like Suzanne Lambert, a failed comedian who calls herself a Regina George liberal, have also been pumping out this conspiracy. Even
It's not a conspiracy.
No. And these are all either exaggerated or unfounded. I don't think a single one of there is I'm taking crazy pills just by listening to your crazy pills trailer. It's like there is no smear campaign. There is no proof of a smear campaign. There is no proof that there are, these cabal secret entities, these goblins who are coming out for the woodwork to try to attack Hasan and defame him and try to bring him to hell or whatever. Like, none of these articles are founded or even remotely truthful, or it's like, no, like, there is no conspiracy. People on Twitter, people across different parts of the internet saw what they saw, they investigated it, and they found receipts. All the other people who are defending this are just coping so that they will not admit that they're wrong, which they are.
Yeah, and I want to give a quick shout out to that being said. So that being said, it is ALT Insider. He says this all the time. He says this about Darkside Phil, and this is the same thing with Hasan. Darkside Phil's fans, they feel like they have a relationship with DSP, and they're probably some lonely people who don't have any type of friendship. They don't know anyone outside of that hive mind that they're sort of in. And, they kind of see a little bit of themselves, or they see something that they aspire to be in DSP. And that's the same thing with Hasan's chat. I mean, you see people simping over him, saying how hot he is, or you have these, you have Trailer going ahead and saying how hot he is, and saying all these other things, like, you think he's just such a cool guy, like he's hot. And it's like, please be respectful of yourself, you dumbass. But here's another clip here. Again, she talks about this caller. Here we go.
In the same positive association with Israel. So all this does is breed resentment.
What's that blinking? What's that blinking?
With Israel. So all this does is breed resentment against Israel, and also, depending on how.
And there's the Hasan death stare.
The Hasan death stare to tell that dog, why the fuck are you out of your post? Get the fuck back.
Get back to your place, Kaya. He's like Duke Nukem, but on meth. Or on Zins. He's Duke Nukem on Zins.
Duke Nukem on Zins. I like it.
Get back to your place, Kaya, or else I will give you a shock aid that you will not regret for the rest of your life.
Oh, you're not on your canvas bed? I find that to be quite shocking. There we go.
Love it.
PETA has weighed in. Though, to be fair, PETA was like, Hasan said he doesn't use a shock collar. Like, what are we supposed to say? Piker has been subject to politically driven smear campaigns for years. But
no one is talking about politics with this dog. And if they are, it's few and far between. The majority of people are calling him out for his lies.
Right.
Talk about the actual evidence. Talk about what the majority are talking about, Trailer. Don't sit there and find this one weirdo that's like, oh yeah, Israel did it. Like, it's because he wants to free Palestine. That's why this happened. No, don't find the one weirdo in the fucking crowd. Find the majority of people. Ethan Klein, what he has been saying, and I've been watching his streams, keeping up with this, and to make it clear, I'm not an Ethan Klein fan. I think there's times where Ethan Klein annoys the ever living shit out of me. But if he says something or does something and he's right, I'm not going to sit there and try to say that he's wrong. I'm going to go ahead and say, yeah, he's right.
Yep.
You know?
Same here. I was Ethan Klein fan for a long
Yeah, I
time, and then
was.
I just wasn't for a long time, and that's just the reality. But now that we've done this show, I'm like, oh yeah, he's actually
Yeah,
had some good points.
yeah.
Hmm.
And I just
He's not the
realized,
craziest bird in the cage.
yeah, I just realized also too, I had Bill Belichick as my background the whole
It's all
time,
good.
and I
It's
just
it's
changed it
one of
now.
those
But
days, Mitchell. But
yep. But yeah,
shock, shock,
like you
shock,
talked
never
about again, you
done.
talked about Ethan Klein and like the points that he's made. Like
Yeah.
again, if Ethan Klein tells me 2 + 2 is 4, okay, I'm gonna believe him. Hassan says 2 + 2 is 5. No, it's not. It's that simple. I'm not gonna sit here and go, well, his ideology politically is like this, so I need to align with him. Again, we don't do politics. We don't talk about that stuff on the show. What we have talked about with Hassan is not about the politics as far as where we align with, what Hassan aligns with, what his opposition aligns with. We have not talked about that. We have talked about how he has blamed it on a certain side or
Yep.
blamed it on certain political figures because of what's going on with him. We have mentioned that. We have not talked about politics at all discussing this. We don't do that. We just want to provide the facts here, give our opinion. How you doing? Keep it moving. That's it. That simple. We're not a political show.
Latest
Nope.
manufactured controversy reveals a toxic new dynamic that I think will define the next era of the internet. Outrage-driven, Gamergate-style social media hate campaigns combined with the 24/7 video surveillance machine. Twitch streamers like
What the fuck are you talking about? A 24-hour surveillance machine?
I don't know, but let me comment on this because this is a very interesting point.
Yeah.
So we know that there are apparatuses. I'm gonna just mention Palantir as an example that have been going ahead and actually surveilling and trying to scout out data and information on everybody. That's just a fact. Again, this has nothing to do with politics. I'm just stating it very plainly and clearly. So I think, and not only that, but every single person that was born, I would say after the the 60s, maybe every person after that point has a record to some level degree on the internet, especially written statements or videos or social media or anything. Our information, whether you think it's private or not, is not as private as you think. And we are getting to a point, for sure, okay, let's be very clear, that there may be misinformation campaigns against public figures and people. However, it's bad faith to argue that this is the problem with Hasan and
Mhm.
the allegation of him shocking the dog. She's overhyping a very real problem just so people can say, "Oh, well, you're just overreacting. It's all crap," and then trying to actually use that real problem and say, "No, it's your fault."
Yeah. And the part to me that I think is the worst, just the most disingenuous, is she knows, like, she has a clip of her saying, "Don't believe your eyes, believe good journalism." What does that mean?
So basically,
What?
just believe in her. That's it.
Yeah, just
Which is
believe
not
her.
journalism. That's not
Yeah,
journalism.
that's not your job as a journalist is to report facts.
Yeah.
The sky is blue. Yes, that's it. Not to go ahead and pick and choose your battles. I mean, this is absolutely insane.
Yes.
like Piker are the first to experience this destructive combination. But as more and more footage of everyone becomes available online, anyone who angers the wrong group could suffer a similar fate. And of course, all of this will be exacerbated by AI. For years,
Yeah, but okay, that's why these companies, like social media platforms, are doing their best to try and to maintain some sort of normality. Where if you post anything with AI on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, you must check off that it is AI. If they detect it as AI, they will take it down.
Especially on YouTube, who have been really cracking down on AI generated content.
Exactly, exactly. So they're trying to go ahead and crack down on this. You have to label it as AI, and I've heard that Instagram might start labeling videos before you watch it, like, oh, this is AI, just to go ahead and give you that extra cushion.
I think Instagram has already been doing it. I've seen a few AI generated posts, and it's very tiny, but it'll be like a little tag, and it says AI generated on it.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that.
Yeah,
Um,
I've seen it, and I've
okay.
seen there are literal accounts. Just as a side tangent here, there are literal accounts that are all AI generated. They're
Yep.
not real people at all. It's just like a fake person with these posts. It's very weird stuff.
I saw one. It was just like all AI generated, like NFL press conferences, and it's like
Mm,
what the players really want to say. And
yep.
then the players are like, "Yeah, man, we just suck. Like, we can't do anything right. Our coach fucking sucks." And it's stuff like that, and it's funny. It's comical.
Okay.
We've been told that constant surveillance is a good thing, that it's vindicating. Silicon Valley executives claim that widespread video recording will prevent abuse, harassment, crimes, etc. This has led to the massive
Yeah, again, this is all just delusional behavior where she is just trying to go ahead and try to show, like, oh, with this stuff going on, we can go ahead and we can go ahead and we're going to be watched every single day. It's the Watchdogs game. And she's trying to divert attention away from Hassan and trying to be like, this is what it's leading to, guys. Don't let this happen. So here's the next clip here.
and reporting everything that's going on. This comment is a perfect encapsulation of the delusional fantasy pushed by so many in Silicon Valley, that the surveillance state will be used for good. The narrative
I mean, you can make an argument it's going to be used for good, it's going to be used for bad. I mean, I'm a good guy. I don't break the law. I'm not a piece of shit. I don't really care. If you want to record the fact that I'm taking a dump on the toilet at certain times of the day, go ahead. I don't care.
And we
is
recycle.
Bam.
seductive. If we could just see everything in 4K, disputes over what really happened would collapse, the thinking goes. If everything in life is videotaped and archived, then the real truth of these messy situations would be indisputable. But
So, I'm really worried about AI generated content, because what might end up happening is people might not actually know that Hassan shocked his dog.
That's true. But
Hasan Piker's
but hold on a second. But oppositely, there has been AI content, and we won't show it here on the show. You'll have to seek it out for yourself. But there has been AI content of Kaya and Hassan, and one in particular that I think is hilarious, where Kaya is being shocked, similar to how Emperor Palpatine in Star Wars shocked Darth Vader, and then Kaya pushes him over, and he's like, "No!" And he falls into a chasm.
Mhm.
So it's our so not only is AI able to distort the truth, it can also amplify another narrative that's being widely spread.
Mhm. Absolutely.
dog collar incident shows that this theory is catastrophically wrong. Almost no one is more surveilled than a Twitch streamer like Piker.
Oh my! Here comes the glaze.
Wait, no. Bullshit. You know what, Mitchell?
His rank is number 9.
Let's look it up. I'm going to look it up right now. Let's look up the definition of surveillance and or being surveilled. Let's see. Okay. So this is according to, all right, let's do Merriam-Webster. Okay. So Merriam-Webster surveillance, noun, close watch kept over someone or something as by a detective. That's what it says. So there's a difference between being surveilled and
Yep.
being watched or watching someone.
Yeah.
Surveillance means you're monitoring every single little move,
Mhm.
and you have to find probable cause for a crime or to prevent crime, right? Think Minority Report, right?
Yeah.
People watch him because he's a Twitch streamer and a YouTuber. That's
Yeah.
not surveillance. That doesn't count. Oh, so
Exactly.
if Hassan talks about all this stuff, then he's being surveilled? No, he is on a public platform. He is on public platforms expressing his
Exactly.
views. That is not surveillance.
Exactly. It's delusional behavior, and again, this is Taylor Lorenz, or sorry, Trailer Lorenz, who is 100% in that orbit. in that orbit of people that just unknowingly are not really unknowingly, but knowingly support Hasan blindly. It's ridiculous.
Broadcasts almost every waking hour of his life. There are tens of thousands of hours of archived footage of him and his dog. When he leaves the house or goes out.
Yeah, and there's actually a clip I want to play here. Let me get this up. Let's full screen this bitch. And here we go. So, trailer, please explain this. Oh, there's a huh?
It's
It's almost like it's the same type of shock collar controller that has been exposed numerous and numerous times. And
Right.
watch what this little fucking weasel does.
So
Let's move
for
this out
audio
of frame.
listeners, he pushes the remote
Yep, and
and then he
pretends he's
grabs
reaching
for a
for a
donut
cookie.
or a cookie or whatever. But because of course he does. I can't be exposed, so
Right
I
there.
gotta make sure people know I'm eating a cookie.
Right here, he grabs it, pushes it out of frame, grabs that
pushes
cookie.
it, and then he gets his damn cookie. Yeah.
Yeah, and shout out
there
to
it
Ace
Let me
1918 for posting
Mitchell,
that.
if you will, I want to share something.
Yep.
Tectone actually created a supercut of many times, which allegedly, Kaya was shocked. I'm not gonna play too much of this clip right now, but I'm gonna rewind it a little bit, and then I'm gonna
It is My niece emblematic said they
hit
also
it full screen. Sorry, just give me 1 second. Also, for audio listeners, it is gonna be a little bouncy in
Distorted.
terms of the audio, so I apologize if it's a little chaotic or distorting. So I'm gonna press play right now.
It is
My niece
emblematic
said they
of
also
all
gay
of
now, and the
America's
armor
much
is
more
losing
common,
his
losing his
mind.
fucking mind.
Sorry about that. So basically, for audio listeners, it's 7 different videos, and each time he's looking at Kaya, and then she's kind of like it jolts a little bit, and then is going back onto the bed. It, the evidence. I rest my case, Your Honor. Enough said.
Yeah. And again, like we've shown this evidence over and over again, and it's absolute insanity that people still defend this guy. You just saw the clicker. You have Tectone posting other times with the dog like "Juh," and then goes. I've had dogs before. I don't know if you've had dogs before, Evan, but
No,
you
I've been
probably
around many dogs, but I've never raised any dogs in my life.
yeah. Dogs don't just fucking yelp.
They don't. No,
They
they
don't.
do not. No.
The dogs that I had, they never yelped for no reason. The
Exactly.
only time I've seen a dog yelp twice, 3 times if you're including this situation. The one time I saw a dog yelp was a friend of mine. His dog was kind of, for lack of a better term, on its last leg. Like the dog was literally jumping with one paw up. The dog was super old, and then the dog fell. It was trying to use the bathroom and fell down a hill. And like the arm was already hurt, and they were having a tough time because at the time they had lost 2 family members, and they just couldn't bear to put the dog down yet, so they were kind of keeping it around, and it was just a lot. It was a lot going on at once. So they were kind of keeping the dog because that was like part of the family. You know what I mean? So, but the dog fell and yelped. That was one, and then the second time was I had a pit bull. It was a baby. It was a little puppy pit bull, and we're talking about like I just got it after it was able to leave its mother. I had another dog. It was a rat terrier. That dog nipped at the pit bull. Like we listened to the vet, and the vet said, introduce him like this, do this, do this. The dog was fine, sniffed the blanket that we wrapped the other dog in. We watched them like interact with each other. Like we had this like little like cage sort of thing, kind of like how Hasan has his dog and both of his dogs in like
the fence or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So we put the puppy in there, and then we had the other dog go up and like sniff him and be like, oh, okay. And they interacted fine. Like we kept them separate for 2 to 3 days. And then we had them like interact with each other. And then I don't know what happened, but she just nipped him.
Oof.
She just nipped him. But that was one time thing, and I was a young kid. I was in like second grade, second or third grade. So it's not like I was, I was able to take care of the dog. I used to walk it in the morning, but like
Mhm.
I wasn't like a high schooler or like a middle schooler where I kind of like had that, I guess, that cognitive ability to like
Yeah,
understand,
to just discern things or
yeah.
know things or whatever.
But
Yeah.
it only happened once.
Hmm.
And tell you the truth, that pit bull, again, this is a pit bull.
Yeah.
That dog was getting bullied. Even when it grew up and it was bigger, it would get bullied by the rat terrier. The rat terrier would bark at him and then he would like go lay down
Ugh.
as if it was his mother. It was so funny. I always thought it was so funny how this little rat terrier would bark at him and then we would be like, no, stop doing that. That's rude. Don't do that. And it's because she was getting greedy and wanted his food. So she would bark at him and then it'd be like, don't do that. So I would have to like sit there and watch them eat. But other than food, like the dogs would never ever go, and then we just ended up separating them. We had one eat in the kitchen, and then one would eat in the hallway,
Mm.
and then it was fine after that.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
story time. All right,
Yeah,
let's jump.
and like you indicated, and this is my experience too. I haven't seen yelping dogs, but if it's a yelp, that ain't natural. If it's a bark, that's different,
Yeah,
right? But yelps from dogs ain't natural.
exactly.
Out in public. Fans videotape his every move. He documents his own life on social media too, posting videos across
He doesn't have to stream his life.
Instagram and TikTok. In theory, this should make it harder for bad actors to manufacture controversies. So
Yeah, so it's almost like he fucking did it.
Yeah.
It's hard for bad actors to farm any type of controversy, huh? Huh?
And it's
such
almost like
total
public
visibility.
figures who
Yeah.
have an online presence for multiple hours a day with, as you indicated, Taylor, hundreds of hours that are archived. It's almost as if they are more susceptible to criticism. Huh. What a
Yeah.
concept.
Yeah, and it's just like people aren't going ahead and pulling this clip up here and being like, "Oh, look at him, dude! He wants to punch that baby." No, they're showing clips of him abusing his dog, clips of him holding a shock collar, clips of him holding a fucking the clicker for the
Yeah.
shock collar. That's what they're showing, trailer.
Should make false accusations impossible. If everything is on record, then surely it would be easy for anyone to see the truth of the situation. But the opposite is true. Instead of video being used as a tool to debunk conspiracies, it's increasingly used as a tool to validate them. In Pike,
No, it's not a conspiracy theory. It's not like, oh, the government is ran by fucking lizard people. No, he shocked the dog. People found the collar. They showed that he had tape on it. They exposed him for lying. Get that through your thick skull.
Piker's case, this has meant that an endless stream of years-old clips is being repackaged and miscontextualized in order to further a politically driven hate campaign. The dozens of out-of-context video clips spreading on social media, racking up millions.
What is out of context? Please explain out of context. Everyone says it's out of context. It's a dog getting shocked. The only context you need is the minute and before it, not a minute before, but you just need time before and time after it happened. What the fuck kind of context do you need? Oh, was it the fourth moon of the month? I need to know. Why did Hasan shock it? Is he a Gemini by chance? No! He shocked the dog because it stepped off. That's all you need to know.
Millions of views in some cases have become a digital Rorschach test. Albert Fox-Kahn, founder of the Surveillance Technology Oversight Project, said, quote, "We are always given the same lie that somehow video is objective. But the truth is that there's so much power in how it's interpreted and edited. Even the
It is not edited. It is not edited.
Yeah, and let me just say this. This quote, I believe, is correct, but
Yes.
not in the context of this specific story. It is in bad faith, especially when throughout the whole video that we've been seeing so far, there is not a single shred of factual evidence to prove that he did not shock her. So unless you have it, let's put it out there, but don't misrepresent literal quotes so it fits your narrative. It's again bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. This is clearly a quote. Like when she's reading this quote, this is about people that take video and they try to weaponize it.
Right.
No one is weaponizing this clip in the way that this quote is obviously talking about. People shared a clip of Hasan shocking his dog. They made memes about it. They did all these things about it. When Ethan Klein had the content cop made about him talking about how terrible of a person he was, I didn't see you come out and saying, "You guys, where's the context?" Trailer, please
Well,
be consistent.
somebody please think of the context.
Yeah.
Simpsons, reference
Most
there.
trivial form of tracking, even someone's own Twitch stream can turn into this weapon against them. Every camera is now a panopticon in the making. Josh Citarella and
Again, this is a big nothing burger about stuff that isn't happening. But I just want to play this next clip here. Get it up. Here we go.
Even breathe in the direction
So this is Hasan talking about Moist Critical talking about him.
of Moist. If I were you, to be honest, I mean, he put his fucking flag on the. He put his stake on this. Okay, he was like, oh, enough people shit on him. It's good enough. It's like obviously not a. It's obviously, no matter how fucking made up a narrative it is, if a clip looks bad enough, then he will go with it. And he will just use these guys. All these guys fucking do is basically farm Reddit for talking points. And Reddit can so easily be botted and manipulated. And
how can it be botted? How can it be manipulated? It's a clip of you shocking your dog.
I don't think we're ever going to get ahead of that. There's just nothing we can do. Bro, he said you're abusing Kyle. Like, no way, fuck him. Yeah, I mean, if he thinks that he can suck my dick.
Oh, real tough guy. Real tough guy. Fight Sam Hyde.
Weird how quiet he was about literal pedophilia in certain communities. I mean, it took him 2 years to fucking come out and be like, yeah, the genocide is happening and it's really fucking bad, actually. So, Charlie's been on a good streak lately. He genuinely cares about dogs. He talks about how much he cares about dogs and pets all the time. So do I, dumb fuck. That's the reason why I'm fucking pissed off.
Yeah, okay. Go shock your dog again, buddy.
Go suck on your lollipop in the corner, kid. Like,
yeah, okay, yeah. Cool story, bro.
cool story.
Yeah, show the prongs.
Yeah, show the prongs.
That's the reason why I'm fucking annoyed. He could just like unironically reach out and be like, hey, what's going on here?
And I want to play that last clip one more time.
Ironically reach out and be like, hey,
a little bit more.
That's the reason why I'm fucking annoyed. He could just like unironically reach out and be like, hey, what's going on here? Like, what was this about?
So then you can go ahead and you can give him false information so he can go ahead and make himself look like a clown, like this woman here who is making a video trying to talk about how Hasan never abused his dog.
to go viral, and every major social platform.
Like, trailer, stop, trailer, stop. You're embarrassing yourself, please. Evan, you said you had some stuff you wanted to show?
Yeah, let's get into this right now. So, that is the Taylor Lorenz video. This is now we're going to do a bit of the debrief because the aftermath of a lot of this going on right now, hilarious. So we're gonna, but before we do that, I do want to share a few more things in regards to Hasan, because Hasan, as you have all determined, has not been taking it very well. We are gonna watch this clip right now. And for context, this is Hasan getting on stream, and he claims that he is being blackpilled due to the situation where he is shocking his dog. So we're gonna play a fair amount of this. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and then afterward, it'll be very quick, and then we'll end the show after that. So here we go.
I can't stand any of you dumb fucks in this goddamn chat. Oh my fucking god, I hate the left. I hate liberalism. I hate everything that's going on. every single fucking day of the goddamn week. I hate my life. I hate fucking streaming. I hate socialism. I hate every single fucking person who thinks that the peak of activism is just being the most annoying, holier than thou, the most ultimately woke leftist. You did it. You did it. You have unlocked the fucking nihilism within me, okay? I am black-pilled. Nothing will ever get better. We are never going to make it out. We can't even have a normal fucking non-hostile goddamn conversation.
Suffer, Hasan, suffer. Cope among cope, on top of cope, on top of cope. Like shit on top of shit on top of shit. This is how you know that he probably is guilty. Because anyone who's innocent will usually say, no, this is not what happened, and here's why. But now you see, obviously, that he's had to defend himself multiple times for multiple hours on multiple streams, and he is getting annoyed. And now he's letting all of this frustration over his own bullshit just wash over everybody else. It's very clear what he is doing. He's trying to deflect and blame everybody else because of his shitty behavior. So I'm gonna let's keep watching.
On any of these issues, everybody just simply wants to fucking chirp into the wind because they have no power and they recognize their utter powerlessness in the face of unjustifiable constructs that we fucking exist under. And the best possible fucking thing you can do is just be goddamn annoying. Okay? Oh.
Let me shock my dog in peace, you dumb bitches. And all we are saying is let Kaya be shocked. And all we are saying is that Hasan's a stupid bitch. Anyway, okay, we're gonna get into I think the last part of this in a minute, but I want to just keep watching the Hasan crash out.
God!
You say something?
I got a couple more clips.
Okay, got it. Yep. We'll just after this we'll get into Mitchell's clips. Okay, let me.
I want to fucking, I want to just shut it off, dude. I want to shut everything off. I just want to go away. If I wasn't so goddamn stubborn, I would have a long time ago. Oh my Lord, dude. I 100% think you should someday go on sub-only mode. What do you mean? The most annoying people are literally like the 40-month subscribers. The person that caused me to fucking spiral just now is Hidejo Offliner or whatever. And that is like a routine nuisance and an offliner in this community, okay? He is a consistent voice of nuisance, okay? What are you talking about?
So, like, look, it's like you can live an offline normal life. Yes, you acknowledge that you're stubborn. I understand that. I'm stubborn. Mitchell, I think, can be quite stubborn. I won't disclose why, but, you know. But in any event,
I'm never
it is
stubborn.
just to say this. You can literally just log off and do whatever you have to do, and people will understand. It's you who wants to stroke your own ego, and it's you that wants to keep doing this for yourself, for exposure. And people get caught in these loops all the time, and it drives me absolutely crazy. It's like, if this one thing is hurting you, then why do you keep doing it? It's almost like there's gratification in their pain about being humiliated. And I'm not about that, but it happens a lot with these internet people.
What was that? Sorry, that last part cut out.
What I was saying is that it was these people get gratification from being humiliated, and it happens a lot with these internet people.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, Hasan is lying. 110%. He's lying.
Yeah.
We know this. We know this. He's lying 100%. There's no way to defend it. I mean, and this crash out was chef's kiss. I mean, he clearly is, you know, he's in his feelings right now. And to those that are making the memes, to those that are making the music, to those that are making all the jokes, all gas, no brakes, keep it going. He's clearly rattled. I want to see him continue to be rattled. You know, he can just log off at any point. He has enough money to last the rest of his life. The only reason why he does this is just to strictly just get off on the power that he gets from people. That's all that it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So I'm gonna stop sharing, and then we'll keep it going.
Yeah, and then I got a few more clips. Let me go back to my spot here. Boom. More trailer, everyone. More trailer. There we go.
Yep.
Because each new clip has the potential to go viral and every major social platform right now is incentivizing video, users across the internet are incentivized to participate in these crowdsourced forensic investigations. The hate campaign against Piker has already spawned a cottage industry of video analysts and Reddit internet detectives who have been pouring over thousands of hours of live streaming footage, analyzing every video frame and constructing elaborate conspiracy theories about what really happened. The cycle is not entirely new. The tactics being used against Piker are ripped directly from the Gamergate playbook. The goal is to isolate a target, manufacture controversy, weaponize social platforms and traditional media to spread lies, and orchestrate sustained network harassment with the eventual goal of making someone so controversial that they essentially end up bankrupt and deplatformed. But most Gamergate-style campaigns have traditionally relied on more text-based media.
Okay, so she's pretty much saying that these websites like YouTube and Instagram, Facebook, all these sites want people to make video content. This is true. She's not wrong, but she's trying to say that these sites are just like, give us anything and we'll take it, which is partially true. But they don't want people to just make content just to like AI generated slop. That's not what they're saying. They're saying make content, and then if it's good, we'll promote it. If not, we're not going to promote it. And she's trying to make it seem like video evidence is not good evidence. If I'm in court, I'm a lawyer, and Trailer Lorenz, there's a video of Trailer Lorenz. Again, this is an example. This is not me saying she did this. If Trailer Lorenz went ahead and shot and killed someone and there's security footage, and I brought it to the courtroom being like, there's Trailer with the shotgun and she shot the gentleman. Oh, the judge is going to look at me like, what a fucking asshole. What an asshole. He brought in security footage? You think I want to watch security footage? I want a text message of her admitting the crime, asshole. No, it's video proof. And it's all like, go to the source, go to the stream, go to people that are trusted, not Trailer Lorenz, who's going to lie for Hasan.
Media or vague accusations about the business dealings or journalistic practices. Bad actors.
Yeah, journalistic practices like you going ahead and saying Hasan is hot, going ahead and saying that, oh, he's so cool, but also going ahead and claiming that you're unbiased. Stand on business, Trailer. Stand on business.
Might use a few screenshots here and there or some out of context comments, but the doctored evidence presented in these campaigns hasn't traditionally been video in nature. That has all changed with the rise of clip culture. The proliferation of this new medium and the sheer scale of this anti-Hasan Piker hate campaign shows that we're entering a new era of the weaponization of the internet, driven by attacks where video has undeniably replaced text as the raw material for conspiracy theories. Albert Fox Khan, again, of the Surveillance Technology Oversight Project, which is awesome.
All right, and then we're going to go to the next clip here. 12%. And these are just like, she just goes ahead and talks about like these different theories and these different people fighting back on surveillance everywhere. So we're not skipping over her talking about, these are the points where she talks about Hasan.
Stream. Any clip, no matter how benign, can be reframed in service of a particular narrative.
No, I do not agree with this point. I think if you, depending on how you edit it, yes, sure. But if you play the whole fucking clip, the clip is over a minute long. The dog yelps. Don't try to make it seem as though someone added the yelp. Don't try to make it seem as though someone added the dog, jumping down and jumping up. Don't try to act like they edited that clip. And that's what you're trying to do. You're not talking about the actual clip. You're trying to say all this bullshit nonsense about what people try to do, about how someone could have done that. I'm not saying they did, but they could have done that. You're obfuscating the actual clip. And again, to quote one Ames to Review Tech USA, answer the fucking question.
For example, on Monday, thousands of X users falsely claimed that a sound made by Twitch streamer Austin Cho snapping his gum was actually Hasan Piker pressing some sort of secret shock button. I'm telling you, this stuff is deranged. In other videos, bad actors simply take any small movement by Kaya readjusting her position on her little dog bed as evidence of her being shocked into submission. Again, there's zero evidence of any of these delusional claims. People have also falsely claimed that Kaya is forced to sit behind Piker throughout his entire broadcast like a prop, which is just an insanely false claim that can be debunked by watching any of his streams where Kaya...
I have shown on the show in the last episode that we did a compilation video, a time-lapse video to be specific, of one stream and how long Kaya is in the stream during the entirety of that time. And the video said it was 4 minutes, or sorry,
4 hours.
4 minutes. What am I saying? 4 hours and 17 minutes. It was over 4 hours. There is definitive proof that we have gone over, specifically showing that she is being used as a prop for his background. And a dog is laying there for 4 hours, unable to get up as a part of her so-called training. So miss me with that, bitch.
And the other thing too that we discussed when we talked about that time lapse is we also have to take in consideration he gets the dog in there prior. Mm-hmm. So he gets the dog in there, and we gave him the benefit of the doubt. We said 5 minutes. I said 10 initially, and I said, well, we'll bring it down to 5. He tells her, place, Kaya, place, or feel the wrath of 1,000 thunderbolts.
You must
get on the bed
in your place, Kaya, right now.
Yeah. You'll feel the crossing of 1,000 waves.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and then the dog gets in his place. He checks, make sure everything's all set, and then he starts his stream. Got to make sure that the Zin packs are there, right, Hasan?
Yep.
Frequently moves about or goes to grab water or leaves the room. The Piker controversy might read as mindless internet drama, but we desperately need people to start caring about these things and recognizing these types of incidents as the internet bellwethers that they are. We also need to be extremely vocal in calling out bad actors pushing these...
Okay, and I'll give her a point here. Okay, this is insane. No one should tweet something like this. Like, let's not normalize stuff like this. This is a good point by her. Like, this whole tweet is insane. I don't agree with this one bit.
Extremely politically driven lies about Piker and others. The fact that so many Democrat influencers, including Instagram accounts that even claim to be anti-disinformation, are pushing these grossly false, unsubstantiated claims as part of an effort to smear one of the most vocal leftists online is deeply disturbing. But that's what these centrist liberal influencers do, and that's why they're so dangerous.
Politics, as we've indicated many times across all 3 of these videos, including this one, politics has nothing to do with what happened in that clip. He shocked his dog. It doesn't matter if you're a leftist. It doesn't matter if you're a liberal. It doesn't matter if you're a progressive or a moderate or a conservative or some right-wing weirdo. It doesn't matter. He shocked his dog. Period.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean that's the end all be all.
Yes.
We've talked about it so many times where we're just saying, like, excuse me, like, all he had to do was originally just say, I did it, I apologize, my bad. Like, that's it. That's all he had to do, and it would have been done.
But instead, it's like, oh, shut up.
Yeah, he can't take any type of accountability, and he's lying and lying and lying and lying and lying, and he just has all these people who are in his circle going ahead and sticking up for him and lying for him, and this woman is no better. And I want to show. I'll let this clip finish, and then I want to show another clip.
Just as with the original Gamergate over a decade ago, liberals who happily align with fascists to attack leftists will blatantly repost and promote false far-right smears about leftists in order to launder them to a mainstream audience. It's pitiful. This cycle is pitiful. Meanwhile, we are all...
Bitch, you're fucking pitiful.
Sleepwalking into a future.
Yeah. Okay. Now I want to show this clip here. Who is it? It's Trailer!
Here's the other thing with Hasan. He's unreasonably good looking. Here's the other thing with Hasan. He's unreasonably good looking.
Oh, is that journalism? Is that
That's
journalism?
fucking journalism,
I think
buddy.
not. I think not.
Oh my god.
I may only have a bachelor's in communications, but that ain't journalism. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, it's like oh my god, it's so fucking it's he's unreasonably good looking. Shut up. Oh my god. Shut up, Trailer.
Yeah.
Shut up. Like what a fucking like what
That whole video was like some higher level of confirmation bias. I mean, that pretty much is what it is. And she uses all these buzzwords to make herself sound smarter than she is and more informed than she is, while literally not proving any facts or evidence that these claims about him shocking his dog are wrong. This is how some people's minds, unfortunately, they work. It's all gossip and bullshit.
Yeah. Oh, it's got a nice little cramp. Love that. I'm getting old.
We love that.
Oh, stretch the arms, baby. All right.
All right.
Let's go back to this. Let me share my screen. I got two more clips. This one, 1613.
And I know this is self-serving as a journalist, but actual journalism and civic institutions desperately need investment. We need an independent fact-checking infrastructure that moves at the same speed as these
A lot of these platforms, Twitter or X now, they do that. The clip, we showed it on the first episode. It said this has been an edited clip. From
Yes.
it is not correct. So there are programs installed to go ahead and fact check. And how about this, Trailer? You're an independent journalist. Fact check yourself, you fucking moron.
Yep.
viral clips. We need public education systems that teach basic media literacy.
Yeah, and we need elementary systems like you to go ahead and learn to not fucking lie. That's it. You're a grown adult. You're 41 years old, Trailer. Stop lying. Stop lying. Watch the clip for yourself. And again, I'm gonna quote Ames because I actually watched that clip again. I must have been like 4 or 5 times I watched that clip. But I fucking love that thing with Review Tech USA. But the quote Ames against Review Tech USA. Pause. Answer the fucking question. You gave me the runaround and now you pissed me off. Answer the fucking question, which you haven't answered shit. You made this about a bunch of nothing. It's a huge nothing burger, and you're just trying to obfuscate and not answer about anything that's been shown, which is the company that makes the shock collar has said, yep, that's our model. People have shown, they took Hutch, another live streamer, went ahead, watched the stream of Hasan, then screenshotted it. You can see see that it got screenshotted, and then he turns up the brightness and goes, "Oh yeah, that's tape on there." And then you go ahead and you say, "Well, actually, Hasan wrote his phone number on it, so you have his phone number." Okay, so if he reached out to you, you have some sort of contact with him. So did he take the tape off and show you, "Oh, my phone number was there"?
Mm-hmm.
Did he show that? If that's the case, you edit all of your content. Go ahead and just blur it out and just be like, yeah, there's a number behind that. He took the tape off. He showed it to me. There's no prongs. There's nothing else there. Show it, Trailer. But you can't, because at the end of the day, you're fucking lying. And everyone knows you're lying because you're a fucking 2-bit hack of a journalist and you can't cut it, moron.
Alongside skills like reading and writing. For instance, members of the public, in my opinion, should all know how to verify video footage,
Don't say should know how to verify. Fuck off.
analyze metadata, understand concepts like algorithmic bias, and
yeah, exactly. And like you said, that's your job. Again, this is when you become a journalist. You call yourself a journalist. I think you're a dipshit with a YouTube account. When you take the oath as a journalist, your job is to provide facts. If you go ahead and you make shit up just to push a narrative, it is disingenuous and it's called yellow journalism.
Mm-hmm.
And let me pull it up.
Good old yellow journalism is on the rise again. He's on the move.
Oh, yeah. Like when you take something and then you just try to make it about a bunch of fucking bullshit, and
Mhm.
you just want to just prove something. Here we go. Yellow journalism, folks, right here. All right. This is what it is. Journalism that is based upon sensationalism and crude exaggeration. That's what it is about. And you're just
Mhm.
going ahead and you're exaggerating all these points, and you try to make it seem as though everyone who is a terrible person is attacking Hassan, and it's not it's not coming with any type of evidence, which is a fucking lie, and you know it.
Yep. That's right.
And it would also work if someone who has a YouTube account who also has a quite a big following to not misrepresent evidence. That would also help too. But we can't expect the 41-year-old stupid bitch to go ahead and figure that out on her own. Because what happened at the Washington Post trailer? What happened there? Oh, you were let go? But you claimed you quit on your own, but they said you were let go. Why is that? Because you're a two-bit hack journalist.
For
Really thought
instance,
I hit
members
share.
of the public, in my opinion, should all know how to verify video footage, analyze metadata, understand concepts like algorithmic bias, and most importantly, understand and recognize how these manufactured outrage campaigns work. Of course, doing that would require for-profit mainstream corporate media organizations to stop feeding these outrage smear campaigns and laundering them simply because they're aligned with the far-right actors perpetuating them. But that's a topic for another day. More
Again, and like I said before, when this wasn't on the screen, it would also help if you didn't just run defense for someone who clearly shocked their dog and tried to lie to your audience and your section of YouTube. Stop being a two-bit hack journalist. Stop being a stupid jackass and just report the fucking facts and shut the fuck up.
More broadly, we need a cultural shift away from surveillance culture as entertainment. I've talked about this before in my videos, but if there's one thing you take away from this, please stop filming strangers for content. Do everything you can to fight against the surveillance.
He is filming himself. He is
Exactly.
literally filming himself on a platform that is allowing him to be on that platform.
Exactly.
No one else is surveilling Hasan. He is putting himself out there. So what are you talking about?
Yeah, makes no sense.
No
Machine. And
sense.
most importantly, actually, stop sharing these contextless clips that fuel.
The context is in the clip. He shocked the dog. The dog yelped. He then showed the fucking collar, and it was showed to have fucking tape on. Explain it, Taylor. Explain it, trailer.
These manufactured outrage cycles, even if you don't like Hasan Piker, even if you think he's the worst person in the world, don't feed into this QAnon conspiracy crap. Call out people who you see online who are feeding into these hate campaigns too, because until we make it socially and economically costly for influencers who participate in these Gamergate style coordinated attacks on leftists, this cycle will only get worse. As many of you who follow me know, I'm also frequently subject to these bad faith smear campaigns. Thankfully,
Because you're a shit journalist. And you literally just did a call to action to defend Hassan. Oh, everyone should go ahead and just go on there and call people out for what they're saying. No, absolutely not. No. If people are saying Hassan shocked his dog, and I believe that because of this clip, then guess what? That is their right to do that. She literally said you should call these people out. Fuck off.
I know.
You got some clips?
Yeah, before we get into that, I just want to wrap up this portion, and we're gonna do a wind down in a minute by saying that I do find it immensely ironic that the people who try to promote free speech and freedom of expression, they are so quick to criticize other people for expressing their right to criticize others. I just find that so incredible. And they use every excuse in the book, just like Taylor Lorenz said a couple of seconds ago about a surveillance culture and, oh, these for profits are the money and brr. And it's like, why can't you actually look at what they are alleging and then determine the facts? Why? Why are you so incapable of doing that? I personally just don't understand it. I just don't get it. But now we get to the fun part. People, this Collargate has been a massive phenomena across the entire internet, and many people, rightly so, have been making fun of Hasan for what has been happening. And so I have 3 really amazing examples to share with you right now. And we're going to go over them right now. So first, we are going to look at that kid, Matan, and he has his weird podcast in that white room or whatever the hell it is. This is him
please
with
Kayas, please.
so-called Kaya, but it's really a guy in a suit, just for some context.
Go viral. He makes floors go viral, like
Yes.
hardwood flooring. My dad does hardwood flooring. Bro, please.
Kayas, please stop being a fucking baby, man. Just sit there, okay?
I would never understand that. I would never.
He has that little remote.
Did you just kick him? What is happening? This is. Can we take
Okay,
his?
so
Hold on.
she's
Hold
going
on. Can
up,
we just
and
take
then-
his mask off for a second?
Look, this isn't a shock collar, by the way. Just so
It's just like
Oh my.
and then it kicks the
go
dog.
viral.
He makes floors go viral, like.
Yes.
Love to see that. And he does stuff like this a lot on his podcast. He'll do a lot of like spoof and parodying like while the podcast is going on. But now we get to the next clip. This is Amarath and her husband, Nick Lee. And they went, I don't know which convention they went to, but they went to a convention and they dressed up as Hasan and Kaya. We're going to play a little bit. We're gonna play a little bit. I think my part is making a more humane world.
No, do it again. Get down lower.
Okay.
Don't move too much. Just stop. It's calm. It's great. I'm not. This is vibrating. I'm not shocking her. It just vibrates.
My apologies. I was correct. It's
Great.
actually a vibration.
Ah, she's just a baby. It's fine. She's good. My mom spoils her.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, now back to the weather report. Seems like it's great weather here in San Diego.
Okay, and finally, we get this is probably the best clip out of the bunch here that I'm sharing. This is Los Pollos. Shout out to Los Pollos and
I
his
love Los.
Polos or whatever. His take on the shock. Hold on one second. Let me press play.
Tino, God damn. Dude, you're being such a baby, bro. What the Tino.
So he was holding up like a dead skeleton of like an animal or something like that. Oh my god! And we've shared a bunch of memes in general before. The memes have just been nothing truly but lit. So I think that's gonna do it for this episode. We have completed the 3rd entry in the Hasan Collargate saga. Mitchell, do you have any final thoughts before we wrap this episode?
Trailer, do better.
And Taylor, you're not a journalist. You're just a person with a camera who says bullshit opinions.
Yep.
Just like us, but we have
Yep.
more credibility than you. Enough
Yep.
said.
We don't lie.
We don't lie. We don't lie. We don't distort, and we certainly don't excuse it on smear campaigns.
Mm-hmm.
Enough said. So let us end the show by saying be sure to hit like, subscribe, hit the bell, punch a baby, and maybe punch a few orbiters while
Shock
you're
your
at
dog.
while you're at it. Leave a comment down below, and please follow us on Spotify if you like the show. Until next time, we will see you in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.